Welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're using the Silent this time. We're doing a solo run. We're going as far as we can until the end. Alright, next up on our track here, we only have one option, and that is another enemy. So we will start off with 3 energy. We'll be drawing 7 cards for the very first. Let's take this deck. We haven't gotten into this deck yet. Give it a shuffle and see what we get for our enemy. Alright, one enemy. We're already through our initial encounter last time, and we end up with the Fungi beast. Oh god, and he comes with another one. Oh wow. A double Fungi beast. Alright, let me dig out the other one, and we'll take a look at them. And these guys are looking a little nastier. They've got 6 health on this one, 5 on this one. Of course, they do die activation, so 2 attack, 1 attack, get a strength, get 2 strength. Wow. And 1 on death, they give you a weakness. Oh boy, 2 strength. Oh wow, we have to try to get rid of these guys ASAP, or we're going to be in super big trouble. Alright, we start off with 3 energy. Of course, we get to draw 7 cards, because that's our special ability. Serpent Ring, I think it's called in the computer game. That we start with. Draw 2 cards. Alright, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get 7 starter cards, and that helps a lot, obviously. Neutralize! Oh, that's a good one. Blade Dance. Oh, wow, we got our Survivor. Defend card, Spike. Where's our poison? There's our poison. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, we have a lot of nice options. We do get to roll a die too. Let's hope we roll. Well, I don't know what we're going to roll. Let's see what we get. We get a 4, which gives us 1 block. We'll take it, but that's also going to activate the Fungi. So let's play our cards over here against the enemies. I do believe there's going to come a time where we are going to have to take some damage, but let's see. So for a 4, this guy's going to do 1 damage and gain 1 strength, and this guy's going to do 2 damage. But you know what? I think we can pull this off, because we're going to go ahead. Oh, actually, we don't need. Well, we're going to. Do we need to play this? Do we need to play this right now? You know what? I don't think we need to play that one right now. I'm just thinking out loud here. I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to start by playing Survivor. This is going to give us 3 block, but we have to discard 1 card. So we're already at 1 block, 1, 2, 3, so we're up to 4 block, and we have to discard a card. Well, we will just discard one of our defense cards, because we won't need it. Alright, we have 2 energy left to spend, and yeah, how can you just not like the bouncing flask? Oh, I should say the shivs here stay from round to round too. You can collect them, and there's a total of 5. You can have 5 at any one time, just store them. But we're going to do the bouncing flask. Absolutely going to do this one. So we can split up the poison on each one, or we can put 2 on 1. I think for our final energy, we're going to put both poison right on this guy right here. So he's going to have 2 poison. So every turn, well actually end of turn, which is going to be the end of our turn coming up right now. So roll the way. We played our cards, and it is now end of turn effects. End of turn effects. This guy's going to take 2 damage from the 2 poison. So he's going to go from 6 health right down to 4. I love this poison. It's so cool. However, now it is time to remove enemy block. They don't have any enemy actions. For a 4, this guy is going to give us 1 hit. We have 4 blocks, so we easily block it. We're down to 3 block, but he is going to get 1 power. So I'm going to put the positive stuff on the top, negative stuff on the bottom. Try to keep organized, maybe. Alright, this guy then is just going to do a straight 2 attack. We have 3 block left, so we just block all incoming attacks. And this guy's got 2 poison on him, but he's beefed up. Alright. Oh, I forgot we're supposed to discard all of our cards, which of course we're doing. And now we're on to the next turn. Alright, next turn we get 3 energy, and we will be drawing 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're going to have lots of basic cards. I think we basically drew all of our good stuff. Oh, we've got Dash! I forgot about Dash. Strike, strike, strike. Okay, we can generate a lot of block, but... Alright, let's go ahead and do a die roll. And we get a 6, which is good for us. It gives us 1 block right off the hop. Yeah, I like it. All right. Cool. Let's go over and see what we can do to our enemies. Oh, I love the poison. It's so good. So basically, at a 6, he's just going to get 2 more strength. But then he's going to take 2 damage, and then the next time, he won't even get to attack us because he'll end up dying from the poison. It's all so good. So what we're going to do, we are going to, for a 6, he gets 1 attack and a strength. We already have 1 block. We don't, this does, well, hang on. What else do we have? We just have basic attacks, right? 1, 2, 3. Well, the most we can actually do, we'll just play our 3 attacks. 1, 2, 3 attacks, just like that. That's our 3 power. We'll do 3 damage to this guy. 1, 2, 3. He's down to 2 health. And that's it. And now it's end of turn effects. So the end of turn effects, 2 damage to this guy because we have 2 poison on him. And then we discard all of our cards, is the next step. And now it is remove enemy block. They don't have any enemy actions. So for a 6, this guy is getting 2 more strength. I am so glad we put 2 poison on this guy because that's plus 3 damage on each sword attack. But he won't get there because he's going to end up dying from poison. This guy does 1 attack, which we block with our 1 block, but he gets 1 strength. But he only has 2 health left. All right, I think we're not doing too terribly here. All right, let's get to the next turn. Okay, next turn, 5 cards. We only have 2, so we get a couple of block. Of course, we get 3 energy, and I have to shuffle the discards. And as long as we can somehow come up with a couple, yeah, I think we're good to go. I do believe we are good to go. All right, 3 more cards. So an attack, a block, and yeah, I think we've just won. So well, we'll play it out. All right, let's see. We have all of this, and let's get over to our enemies and play out our turn. Oh, this is working out so well. All right, for 0, we're going to attack this guy. So we will do 1 damage. He has 1 health left, and we give him a weaken, which I don't think he's going to get to go because the next energy we're going to spend is our strike, killing this guy. This guy is gone. He is removed. And we might as well, for good measure, play this for our final energy, giving ourselves 1 block, which we don't really need. Okay, now we get to, that was playing all our cards, end of turn effects. 2 poison, he has 2 health left. Guess what? He is just dropped from poison, and I forgot to take this vulnerable from this one dying, but it doesn't matter because this guy just died as well. So yes, we would have had a vulnerable on us. And now it's time to get our rewards. So let's get our rewards. All right, reward time. Yes, we get 1 gold. We'll take it. I'll take as much gold as we can hoard. And we get a potion. All right, for taking out the fungi. And what potion did we get? Fire potion. Deal 4 damage. Ooh, I like the sound of that one. And then we get another card upgrade. So we get to go ahead and purchase, or not purchase, grab another card. So top 3, I keep grabbing more than 3. And we get to pick one of these. Well laid plans. End of turn, you retain 1 card. But it costs us an energy to do terror. Oh, I like this one. Give somebody a weaken, and it's an exhaust, or deflect. Costing nothing for defense. 1 defense, plus 1 if you have a shiv. Oh, yeah, there's no question. We're going to get deflect. Again, I'm trying to keep our silent alive as long as we possibly can. All right, and now we have to look at the Spire and see where we're headed to next. Oh, this game is so addictive. All right, we have 2 campgrounds in a row. I wonder that would be, we could upgrade, we're at full health. We could upgrade 2 cards, upgrade 1, upgrade 2. Oh boy, that is so tempting. That is so very tempting. Or we could go to the shop. We've got 7, no, we're going to go to the first campground, and we're going to take the option of smithing. We're going to upgrade a card. Let me look through our really expanding deck and figure out which card I want to upgrade. All right, I'm just going to be zoomed out like this a little bit. The first one we're going to upgrade, because we're on a campsite, is we're going to upgrade Deflect. Currently it gives us 1 shield plus 1 if you have a Shiv. This one we upgrade it gives us 2 shields and plus 1 if we have a Shiv. So for nothing, if we have a Shiv, keep a Shiv in our back pocket, we can end up with 3 block for nothing. I love it. All right, and the reason I'm right here is because we're just going to go right to the next campground. Oh, you can't get to that campground. Oh, I thought we could go from this campground to this one. We can't. Okay, there's that then. So the next thing we have to go to is another enemy encounter. So the top card of the enemy deck. All right, what do we have for our next enemy? The Blue Slaver. Oh, he's all by himself. 10 health. All right. I don't think we need to get him set up. We're going to get our own hand set up. He's got 10 health. All right, we're going to be, of course, getting 3 energy, and I have to shuffle my cards here, and we're going to be drawing 7 of them, and see what we get. He has lots of attack abilities, which I do not like, so I hope we can get our poison right off the bat and start wounding him that way. All right, 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought that was a double card, but it's not. All right, our 7 cards. We have Dash, Defend, Blade Dance, Neutralize, Defend, and a Strike. Okay, not exactly what I kind of wanted, but it's going to be good enough. All right, let's get over to the Blue Slaver and take our first turn against him. And of course, before we go over there, yes, we must roll a die. We roll the die, and we get a 4, which gives us 1 block. We'll absolutely take it, because why wouldn't we? All right, and then he's going to activate on a 4. He's doing a straight 3 damage. I think we got him beat. All right, let's go and start taking him on. All right, he's doing us a straight 3 damage. You know what? He's probably not going to be able to, because the first thing I'm going to play for 2 is we're going to play Dash. That costs us 2 of our 3 energy. We do 2 attacks, so he's down to 8 health, and we get 2 blocks, so we're up to 3 block already. And that's all he's doing to us, so... Oh, I should do Blade Dance. Oh no, this is a 0, so that's 1 more damage, and he gets a Weaken, and then I think I am going to play... Actually, I'm going to play Blade Dance, which is going to give us 2 Shivs. So let's grab 2 Shivs, and that's going to be the last that we can play. Alright, we're going to get 2 Shivs. Now, the game comes with 5. You can never have more than 5 Shivs, and you can keep them from round to round. So we have 2 Shivs. Now, Shivs count as an attack. They just do 1 damage, and Shivs, I do believe, can be played at any time, whenever you want. So I'm going to double check the rule book, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and spend 1 of our Shivs right now to do 1 damage against the Blue Slaver, saving 1 in case we get that other card coming up. Alright, so how a Shiv works is it can be played when you can play cards. So we're basically still in the play cards phase. So we played cards. The last card I played was Blade Dance and got 2 Shivs. So we could spend 2 of that. We could do 2 damage right away, but we're just going to do 1. 7 down to 6 for the 1 Shiv. And we're saving the 1 Shiv. They can be saved from round to round. And you can only ever have 5 total. Now, if you get a 6th Shiv, you could immediately spend 1 of them to get 1 if they follow the logic there. Okay, that was the end of that, and now he goes, because that was end of turn effects. We discard our hand, remove enemy block. He doesn't have any enemy actions. He's doing us 3 damage. Guess what? We have 3 block, so we don't care. We block all damage. Actually, he was doing 2 damage, and he was weakened once, so he only did 2 damage, but we block it all, not a problem. All right, on to the next round. All right, next round time. We get 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. I love getting the 7 cards at the beginning. Of course, we have 3 energy. We have 1 Shiv left over. The Bouncing Betty Flask. I love it. And this. Ooh, this is all just so good. But we got to roll a die. I want to see what's going on here, and let's hope we get another 4. We get a 6. Okay, that's going to give us 1 block, and that is he's going to give us 2 damage and a daze. Alright, let's get over and see what we can do to him. Alright, we're going to start hammering on him here. Let's see, we've got 1 block. He's going to be giving us 2 attacks. So we have to start with our bouncing flask. We're definitely giving him 2 poison because that just does 2 damage every single turn, and that's going to be just cumulative over the rest of the combat. And then we will play Survivor for our final energy, giving us 3 shields, so we're up to 4 block, and we just discard a card. We'll discard that, and we're done. And now we get to end of turn effect. Now we could play the Shiv, but I'm going to hang on to the Shiv. I'm going to hang on to it. I'm going to definitely hang on to it because, alright, end of turn effects. He gets 2 poison. He's going from 6 health down to 4. And now it is, then we discard the cards, and it's back to him. Remove any block, doesn't have any enemy actions. For a 6, he does 2 damage to us, but we easily block it. However, what I don't like is he also gives us one of these, which go on top of our deck. So we're going to be drawing that right away. Okay, back we go for another turn. Just 1 more turn. All right, 5. And of course, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we know what one of them is. Oh, we've got our Uber block. All right, and I have to, of course, shuffle my discard. Should have done that before I turned the camera on, but it is what it is. And there we go. Alright, and I do have a shadow here from my dice tower. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright, and 1 more card. So we get a strike. Alright, and we have to roll the die and see what we get. And this time we do not get a block for the 2. And he's going to be giving us 2 damage and giving us a weakness. Okay. In our hand we got our Uber block, a strike, and that. Alright, let's get playing our cards. Of course, this is useless. It's ethereal. It's going to stay in our hand. It would be eliminated at the end of our turn, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Alright, let's go over and see what we can do with our cards. That poison is almost OP, but I love it. Alright, so what are we going to do? Well, he's coming at us with 2 and a weakness. So before he can do any weakness, we're going to spend 1 right now, and we're going to do 1 damage. So he's at 3. And then we're going to be playing Deflect for nothing. So 2... So we get 3 block, actually 3, 4, 5. We have a total of 5 block by spending all our energy. Oh my god. So yeah, not a problem. And then his end of turn effects, he takes, did I give him his 2 damage? I don't think I did. So he gets 2 damage, he's down to 1 health. Oh, hang on, he's down to 1? I got a Shiv. So actually during playing cards, I'd play the Shiv for 1 damage, why wouldn't I? And then he would take the 2 from poison, and so he's dead. So we gave him 4 damage there at the end. Wow, we just smoked him pretty quickly. That poison card is so good, and it is now time for our just rewards. Alright, reward for this guy is 2 gold. We are accumulating the wealth, so 2 more gold. I currently have 9 gold. Oh, and the Shivs go away at the end of combat, so if I had any left, they would disappear, so there we go. And now we get another card. I love the upgrading for the cards. So let's grab ourselves 3, and we're going to pick 1, 2, 3. I think I got some pretty good block going on. Let's see, more poison, more poison. Dagger spray. 2 enemies, and that little fireball symbol there is for all enemies in a row. So dagger spray, dagger throw. Draw 1 card, discard a card for 2 damage for 1, or slice 1 damage plus 1 damage if you have Shiv. Oh boy, dagger throw is nice though. 2 damage, draw a card, but free damage plus another damage, a free 2 damage. Oh yeah, we have to go for that one. We have to go for the slice, and that is our upgrades, and I think we're going to leave it off there for today. Alright, we're going to leave it off there for today. So we got 9 gold. We have, I forgot all about the fire potion. We got a fire potion. We've got to save that. We're probably going to use it on him. We got some upgraded cards. We can either go to a question mark next time, or we can take on an elite. Ooh, do we want to take on an elite? Because we get much better rewards if we do that. I don't know. To think about it when we come back tomorrow. will make the decision. So thanks so much for watching along. I really appreciate it. It really helps out my channel. This is Slay the Spire. We're using the Silent with his poison and his shivs. Really cool. And yeah, hope you join me tomorrow for the continuation.